A warm welcome to one and all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game.
A lot is happening in the middle. The fans are already building up the atmosphere. The captain has opted to bat first after winning the toss.
These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Picked and deposited out of the park for his six. That's a clean strike. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Masterful batting. He's not going to miss out on those. In the air. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. Good shot for a single. Up in the air. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. That's fiery from the bowler. Squeeze a single there, good running. Bullseye! What a throw, flat and fast. Leg by, says umpire. Runs at it to the team's total. Shouts of catch it, but nobody will. That's 6 runs. That was a stunning shot.
लाईफ मध्ये जिंकण्यासाठी हवी प्रॅक्टिस, मेहनत आणि एक योग्य प्लॅटफॉर्म.
Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Oh, that's picked up and straight into the crowd for a 6. He has hit that exactly where he wanted to. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. That's a 6. The power is extraordinary. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Spinner brought into the attack. And the batting power play comes to an end. That's hit hard. That's hit for 6. That's a great shot. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. That's high in the air. Exceptional. What a catch. Full marks for the catch. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Well, that's close. The bowler thinks he's out. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, that's beautifully done by the batsman. Exquisite timing. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Oh, that's a good connection for the batsman. That's what you call good fielding, saving crucial runs for his team. Spin him back. I think that's a good move. That's gone high. Excellent dive. Superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. Overthrows. They really need to stop leaking those extra runs. Turned away for a single. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Very good running between the wickets. He managed to hang on to that, just that one to perfection. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. Good bowling, it beats him all ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. That's in the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. That was fantastic piece of bowling. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Spinner brought back from the other end. That was a moral victory for the bowler. But that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Oh, he's launched that one. That's huge. No chance for any fielder to cut that off. Oh, that's very close. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Well, that's a six. The power is extraordinary. Fantastic batting that. Great execution. Straight through the batsman, magnificent bowling. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a six. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. It'd be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Up in the air. Good shot for a single. Good loud appeal. Sensational fielding. That was some brilliance in the field. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. The batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. Well, that's close. The bowler thinks he's out. Leg byes given by the umpire. No connection between bat and ball. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Turned away for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing, fantastic bit of fielding this. That's gone high. Spinner back. I think that's a good move. Good bowling, it beats him all ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Huge appeal. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. That's in the air. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Good shot for a single. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Turned away for a single. Came around quickly to cover the throw. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Looks in good batting form. Very good running between the wickets. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Excellent running between the wickets. Good shot for a single. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Turned away for a single. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Excellent running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets. Well, that is glorious, absolutely glorious, perfect timing. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Good shot for a single. Overthrow. And batting team will get 4 bonus runs as well. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for 4. Change in angle, bowler coming over the wicket. Good game awareness. He was covering the throw well.
Only talking.
Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Batsman losing his concentration there. Turned away for a single. Very good running between the wickets. Came around quickly to cover the throw.